I'm Julie Brooke, a legal editor and the blog manager at CEB. I'm here today with Lori Ochiltree, a partner at Duane Morris in San Francisco, and one of the authors of CEB's new book, Drafting Employment Documents for California Employers. This new book is intended to be a practice-oriented companion to CEB's book, Advising California Employers and Employees. And as part of the book, in addition to a lot of annotated forms, of course, we have checklists. And these checklists are designed to help attorneys, including attorneys who are new to the area of employment law, to spot legal issues and to draft employment-related documents. And I'm wondering, in your practice and with your experience, how do you use checklists?
Checklists are great because you can have started within your own document. You can run to the book and double check your own work. Make sure you've spotted all the issues. They're excellent for building your confidence, to make sure that you have developed all of the issues and you're able to respond to all of the questions and all of the issues that are out there. The book in particular is excellent as a companion piece because as you go through the checklist, if there's an issue that you see and you're not completely aware of it or how it plays out, you can quickly go to the accompanying CEB book and look up and get more substantive information on that particular issue.
Now, this book has a chapter dedicated to the hiring process, including forms, checklists, and a guide for interviews. And in your practice, I know that you spend a lot of time counseling employers on interviewing prospective employees. And I'm wondering if you can share some of the typical traps for the unwary that you warn your clients against.
Well, employers generally know better during the application and hiring process not to ask questions such as how old are you or tell me a little bit about your race. But there are other issues out there that employers may not know about. Things like, should I talk to the applicant about her obviously being pregnant? What about the check on the job application that indicates that the applicant's been arrested? Are those subjects that I can discuss during the interview and the hiring process? The great thing about the book is that you can quickly run and grab your guide 5 minutes before an interview, look at even the table of contents for the hiring chapter just to know what the issues are. If you've got more time than that, you can read through it quite substantively and actually cut and paste some questions directly from the book to ask the applicant during the interview process.
And as I know that you also see a lot in your practice, employee evaluations. That's another issue in which there can be big problems if the employer doesn't handle it well. And that's why we have an entire chapter, your chapter, dedicated to issues around evaluations. So can you describe some of the mistakes that you see employers making and how you advise your clients to avoid liability?
Well, the most obvious mistake that I see employers making is not evaluating employees at all. The second, probably biggest mistake is only giving verbal evaluations or verbal performance reviews. This book is excellent because it actually gives you forms, pieces of paper that you can use and you can use consistently across the board for all employees. You can either start from scratch and use the performance evaluations that way, or you can take your own evaluation, grab the book, and double check and perhaps combine some of the ideas from the book into your own forms and practice.
Well, this book is obviously a must-have for all employment law attorneys, but who else do you think would find this useful?
Well, yes, all employment practitioners, regardless of their level. I just used the book yesterday, quite honestly. But also, startup companies, this is an ideal book for because they have a group of list of forms and actual documents that they can use and just cut and paste and put their company name at the top. But not only that, existing businesses can use the book to compare to their own forms to make sure that their current forms and checklists are current because employment law is always changing.
Well, thanks, Lori, and thanks for viewing. I'm Julie Brooke for CEB, your partner in practice.